Hi Pisces, and welcome to your June 2020 love reading. I thought I'd get this out in just before June started, as the May one was really late because I'd only just started the channel. So I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to start with the tarot, but then I'm going to move into Oracle and probably the Romance Angels as well. But let's see how it goes. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, click the notification bell, because in the next few days I'm going to be doing the career and money work type reading. I'm separating them off, so if you'd like to hear what's going to happen in your sort of working life, then please make sure you subscribe, click the bell so that you're notified when that video is ready. I've got a number to do in the next few days of videos, so and do excuse the motorbikes that have just driven by. All right, Pisces, let's get started. So, Spirit, please, what guidance do you have for Pisces regarding their love life for the month of June 2020, please? They're coming thick and fast. They're coming thick and fast. Whoops. Totally thick and fast. Bear with me, Pisces. That one landed on the floor. Ah, always good. Always good. Always good. I'm going to stop there actually, because I don't think so I have to hold the cards to make sure. I need these. Do I need these? I need these. Sorry, I have to do that for a while, Pisces. I'm going to move those cards because I realise they're not in shot. Yeah, I often get this feeling. Some cards fall out of the deck and I think to myself, you know, did they just fall or do I need them? But sometimes I have to hold them a while to actually feel whether or not I need them. So, are there any more? Two. They're saying two. Two more. Okay. So another one. See if we can tidy up here, Spirit. So unlike me to be tidy. One more, please, Spirit. One more. One more. Okay. I'm going to leave it there for the tarot for the time being. I've ended up with 12 cards, which wasn't at all my intention, but I just have to go with what Spirit wants to give me, Pisces. So here we are. It kind of feels, because I think last month we were talking about a new relationship coming in, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think so. I get confused with the other signs sometimes, so let's not focus on last month's. But, you know, looking forward into June, Pisces. Can you see all the cards? Yeah. Looking forward into June. You know, I feel like you've spent some time sort of dwelling, sort of feeling a bit woe is me, you know, looking at what you've lost in the past. We've got the Four of Cups here, and, you know, maybe you've been focusing too much on what is, you know, the empty cups rather than the full cup that is coming in for you. You know, there are opportunities for you in love. You know, there is certainly an opportunity to start afresh, but you've got to be able to open your eyes to see it, Pisces. You know, if you're dwelling on the past, then you're not going to be able to see what's ahead of you, and you may well miss that opportunity. So Spirit is saying, I didn't want to say stay alert. but that is just what they said. Sometimes they're so funny. Um, if you're English, you'll see the funny side of that, I'm sure. Stay alert. Okay, so there are opportunities for you, and it kind of feels that, although you've been sort of living in your past head, Pisces, you are ready to take a leap of faith. You do want life to change. You are ready to take on this new opportunity and to just go for it, because you have this feeling that the life ahead is going to be much more positive for you. And you're right, Pisces. Spirit are giving you these cards. The world is your oyster. They're both cards about taking a leap of faith, being free, being open. There's just a sense of freedom coming from these two cards tonight. And certainly, sometimes I say it's about throwing caution to the wind. And, this is more about almost like making a fresh start. So, whether you're in a relationship already or whether this is a new relationship, it feels like things are going to be renewed. It feels like you are going to be able to put the past behind you and see this positive that's coming in. You may have people around you that want to interfere in this situation. I get the feeling that there are certain people who you see them all discussing things, scheming, planning, and I don't get the feeling that there's anything particularly malicious. It's just people and their opinions maybe around you. So you may encompass some negativity. That sounds odd. Anyway, you may come across some negativity, some people that are opposed to you having this brand new beautiful start, because here you are with the Two of Cups. So love is certainly coming in for you in June, Pisces. And there are people who have an opinion about that. I don't get the strong feeling that they're going to try and block anything, but I do feel that either you or your partner, whether they're a new partner or whether they're an existing partner, are going to have people perhaps whittering on in their ear about, oh, well, I don't know about this and I don't know about that. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but that's how it came across. Lots of whittering and, when really it's none of their business. So, there are always people with opinions, aren't there? But this is a beautiful card. The Two of Cups, this loving relationship is here for you. And, it's a very much two-way. In the past, Pisces, you may well have had situations where you've done all the giving and, you're not been receiving. But this is very much an equal partnership. And they're saying to you, Spirit is saying to you, this will... you can forge forward with this relationship. You're looking upwards, your cat's looking upwards, you're saying this is a start of something special. This is the start of forging forward in my life. This relationship is going to be good for me, and we can forge forward and grow. It's all about growth, it's all about inner development, and it's all about cutting through any obstacles, which is happening here. I think this relationship is going to be good for you, because I think it's going to bring in fun. I'm feeling sort of a lightness as I talk about it, Pisces, and I feel that, page energy is very much a young energy. It's a very childlike energy. Again, it's, somebody who wants to make waves sort of, and rather than like the Knight comes rushing in, the Knight of Swords comes rushing in, this is somebody preparing. The Page is sort of, what can I say? It's almost like somebody is sort of in their early stages of planning. So there may be some planning, there's some learning going on, and, they're ready to forge forward. So maybe this is, looking at these two cards, it's interesting. We have the Ace of Swords. Maybe this indicates, Pisces, that you're more than ready for this relationship. Maybe the other person is a bit more hesitant, but are in the early stages of, getting ready to enter a new relationship, or, to bring a new dimension to your existing relationship, maybe. So that's interesting that they've come up together. But certainly, You know, swords are about forging forward and cutting through obstacles in quite a matter-of-fact way. So that's good. And here we see you, you know, this is very much about, this is a Piscean card. In, you know, we have the Queen of Cups. You know, you're in that loving energy in the month of June, Pisces, and that's lovely to see, lovely to hear, because I think you've had a rough ride over the last certainly few months, if not years. And you know, the Queen of Cups is all about abundance, but also about calm, loving energy. And I get the feeling that in June you will begin to feel that inner peace, you know, that nurturing, that loving energy is coming back. You know, you're no longer on the sort of, not the defensive, because I don't think you were particularly feeling defensive, Pisces, but I feel that, you know, maybe in the past you've had things to deal with that were difficult, and here you are finally feeling more at peace with life, you know, and yeah, so that, you know, that's a good place for you to be. What's interesting here is that we have the Eight of Pentacles, you know, and maybe life's going to be different. Maybe you're going to be thrown a bit of a curveball. You know, here you are, life's going to be mixed up, life's going to be different. You know, here we are with this little witch here is actually making a new recipe, is actually being creative. And you know, certainly this relationship looks like it could well bring you the opportunity to be creative. It may sort of, you know, we've already looked at new beginnings and forging your way forward, you know, so I think this relationship's bringing change for you, Pisces. You know, the cat is looking on with interest here. And, you know, there feels like a stable energy with this, which is quite interesting, because although it's a new start, she's looking quite sort of calm and quite sort of, well, as I say, creative, really. But what follows is the Eight of Wands. So, you know, maybe this relationship, when it comes, or as it develops in June, you know, will be the start of quite a creative journey for you, Pisces. You may feel for a while that it's throwing you into chaos, and it may bring you lots of choice. It may bring you, you know, you may feel a bit unnerved, a bit chaotic, because maybe it's brought a lot of change. And can you see those clearly? Sorry, maybe it's brought a lot of change. And although you enjoy the creativity of it and you enjoy the new start, you know, in this card, you're looking a bit uncertain and a bit harassed and, you know, not quite sure. You're clinging to what is familiar and trying to tame the sort of parts of your life that look a bit more chaotic. So I very much get the feeling that this new relationship, beautiful though this energy is, and peaceful though you're going to be feeling, there are aspects of it that are going to bring really positive changes for you, but they may be a bit unnerving for you, you know, in terms of, they're things that I get the feeling that this is your energy. So you're actually, you know, creating new things in June because of what this relationship has brought you. But, you know, it may be because it's all new, it all feels a bit chaotic. But I don't get the feeling that it's negative at all, Pisces. On the contrary, really. You know, you and your partner are going to need to work together. So whatever plans these are and whatever you're cooking up here, you need to work with your partner, because I think this relationship is the thing that's initiated this change and this creativity. So this is all about teamwork and about forging the way forward and about agreements and planning. That's very much what comes across here. So, you know, this is real positive stuff, this move forward. Yes, it's going to be change. It may well be unexpected, because, you know, that's how it's feeling to me. It may be sudden, it may be unexpected, but, you know, as long as you work together, This looks like it's going to be really positive for you in the month of June, Pisces. Spirit are saying, you know, remember though, Pisces, you are a sign that takes on everybody else's energy. So they want you to make sure that while you're getting caught up in all these changes, they want to make sure that you spend time on your own. I know that Pisceans sometimes can leap into, and I can say this because I'm Pisces myself, we have a tendency to leap into situations and go with the flow to such a degree that we can sometimes lose ourselves, especially if we have strong personalities around us. So this is very much about reminding us to take time for ourselves in nature if possible, if not just sort of maybe some meditation or simply just having some times out, whether that means sort of having your hair cut, you know, going and doing something nice for yourself, going for a walk, whatever that means for you, is just having some times of solitude to reflect, Pisces. Okay. Cards, please, Spirit. Which cards? That's really weird because that isn't the pack I was going to use before, but they're wanting me to pick 2 or 3 from here. So tell us about the 5 of Wands. Oh, okay, they've thrown this out before I asked about the 5 of Wands. This is a destiny card. So this relationship that's coming in for you in June is destined, Pisces. You're meant to be with this person, or certainly your paths are meant to cross. So, you know, whichever way it works out for you, it's going to be positive. So it is your path, it is your destiny that you're going to meet this person, or that you're going to be with this person, or that things are going to work out exactly as they were meant to be. So I think that's a good reminder for those moments when maybe things feel a little bit out of control. That is a good reminder. I'm going to put this over here because that's a general overview card. In fact, I'll move it here because I want to clarify the 5 of Wands, please. Whoops-a-daisy. Spirit, please can you tell us about the 5 of Wands? Please clarify the 5 of Wands for us. Please clarify the 5 of Wands. Yeah, there may be people in your life, Pisces, that when you get into this new relationship, which is going to be so lovely for you, as I say, there will be people around that may be a bit jealous, that may want to object, you know, may have something to say. They're going to oppose this change in your life. They know that it's going to bring big changes for you. And, you know, I very much get a feeling of jealousy coming up here. And I feel that, you know, they're wanting to be where you are. So this relationship is going to be, they're going to see you being very happy. They're going to see you being very loved up. And, you know, that's something that these people sort of would like to be a part of. So you may well encounter some negativity because of that, because they are literally just opposing the change, the transformation that's coming up in for you and for your life. What else can you tell us about the 2 of Cups, please, Spirit? 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups, please. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Is there something else to tell us about the 2 of Cups, Spirit? Is it that one or was it that one? No, it wasn't that one, it was this one. Yeah, well, they've given us a card of prosperity. That doesn't mean necessarily financial prosperity, although it could. It could mean that this relationship brings, you know, more stability financially for you. But it can also mean, you know, that things are blossoming. And as you can see here, you know, there's a tree which is things are growing, love is growing here. You've got these very large peaches. Peaches? Yeah, peaches. I think they're peaches. Anyway, they're growing, and you can see here the loving nature of this growth. And you know, as they said earlier, they gave us a destiny card, and you know, they now have given us the growth of something very special with the Two of Cups. I want to clarify, I'm not going to clarify all these cards because we literally will be here all night. So I want to clarify these two sword cards. So Spirit, please can you clarify the Ace of Swords for us in this context? Please can you clarify the Ace of Swords? Ace of Swords, please. Please clarify the Ace of Swords for Pisces for June. In love, what is the meaning of this card in this context? Please clarify. Please clarify. Yeah, I mean, here we are with the conflict and defeat card, and you know what they're saying, Pisces, is, you know, you will, this relationship is going to put you in a much more confident position where you feel you can forge ahead. You're going to walk away from despair. You know, you're going to walk away from, you know, this past feeling of woe is me, life is difficult, I can't see the positivity because, you know, I've had to deal with so much. You're not going to be in that energy anymore. This relationship is lovely for you, and it is going to help you feel empowered, help you move forward, bring in that time where you feel you could be creative. Pisceans are naturally creative. And so, you know, Spirit is saying, be powerful, have confidence in yourself, Pisces, because you are going to be walking away from conflict that has been there before. And certainly with the presence of this card in this position, it feels like you're walking away from any negativity brought by other people, which is lovely to hear, I have to say. I'm biased. Right, the Page of Swords, please, Spirit. Please tell us about the Page of Swords. What messages do you have for Pisces? Page of Swords, please. What messages do you have for Pisces? Page of Swords, please, for Pisces. Yeah, I mean, I said earlier that it feels like your partner, and this does feel like your partner rather than you, because you've already had you standing in your power. Your partner, she or he, is in an early stage of, you know, making plans about wanting to forge forward. There's still lessons that they're learning, but what they're doing is they're putting down a firm foundation. So whatever they're working on at the moment in terms of their emotional development, you know, is what is forming the foundation for them to be, you know, making this lovely positive future. You know, they know that they have love for you, and this loving relationship is definitely coming in. So, you know, this is where you're at. It's really quite interesting to see these two cards together. There's a childlike energy to this person. But even though there's a childlike energy, if you see the concentration on his face there and the concentration on the cat's face, there are definitely, despite the childlike energy that comes with the card, there's a lot of concentrating going on. There's a lot of learning, a lot of planning. So this is helping to form a solid foundation for you moving forward. Let's have a look at what else we need to clarify. Let's have a look at the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, please, Pisces. Gosh, I'm dropping the cards. Please clarify the Eight of Wands, Spirit. Please clarify the Eight of Wands. Let's see what that one is. Yeah, I mean, choices to be made. That, you know, Pisceans can sometimes be a little bit impulsive, quite strange really, and I can say that simply because I am Piscean, as I said to you, but they can be a little bit impulsive. They will spend a lot of time thinking about things and then suddenly make a move, in my experience. So, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, while you're planning all these new things and then life may feel a bit chaotic, they're advising you to, you know, take a little bit of time to look at all your options and to look at what would work best in this relationship, and and it feels very much about how the two people in this relationship are going to mesh and work together. And I don't necessarily, you know, it's what am I saying? I don't mean work in the sense of going to work. I mean, you know, how they can work together as a partnership. Because the following card that we had was this Three of Pentacles, where it's very much about this teamwork and weighing up the pros and cons. So they're saying to you, Pisces, you know, take some time. Don't just jump at the first thing that looks like it might be possible. Take a little bit of time and think, well, okay, we're in this partnership together. How can we make this work on a practical level? How can we move things forward, you know, for both of our greatest good, really? So there we are. So let's see if they tell us anything more. I said I wasn't going to clarify all of these, but there are certainly some. I'm going to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, actually, just to be sure. You watch, I'll end up clarifying all of them. I don't think we need to. So let's, Spirit, can you please give us another card for the Eight of Pentacles to show us what's being planned here or what's being worked on? Balance, yeah. So Spirit is saying, you know, you're trying to create some balance in the relationship by finding something that will work for all of you, hence the creativity and trying to find new ways of looking at things. So that will bring balance into the relationship, which will help you to move forward together. Right, I'm not going to clarify anymore. What I'm going to do is, sorry, I knocked the camera then. I just want to pick one or two cards from this deck, which is a love deck, and then I'm going to pick a couple of Romance Angels cards. So, what messages do you have for Pisces for June, please, Spirit? Lead. Yes, someone in this relationship is ready to take the lead. I'm going to pull another one to clarify, if you can see who it is. Yeah, well-deserved reward. So it seems like, Pisces, it's going to be the other person who is going to be taking the lead here. So you may well, if you haven't been in contact with the person, or if your relationship you're currently in seems a bit, I don't know, just need some work doing, you know, to improve things. It very much feels like your partner is going to be taking the lead here, because it's the Spirit have given us it with the, can you see that? Sorry, these cards are a bit dark. With the well-deserved reward card. So it feels almost like, you know, changes you've been waiting to make are going to be made by someone else. And maybe, you know, this person who was getting ready to make these changes and forge forward was in the early stages of planning. Maybe this is where towards the end of June, maybe, that they take the lead in this situation, and you're, you know, rewarded for sort of previous efforts you've made, or what was the sentence? It went straight out of my head. There was a sentence going around in my head and it's just gone straight out. Spirit, what was I wanting to say about this well-deserved reward? They're saying patience. So it may be that regarding a situation, you've been very patient, but now these changes are coming up. Yeah, they're saying to us, to choose your battles. I didn't get the feeling from the main reading that there's going to be battles at all, really. So, you know, things are going to be going your way. And I think, you know, they're saying to me, the word defensive is coming up in my head. It keeps coming up tonight in various readings, which is strange. But they're saying, you know, there's no need, you know, this is positive. It is coming your way. It is going to be a very loving relationship. So you are going to get the reward that you've wanted out of your relationship. So, you know, it's not something that you need to reject or feel worried about. You know, you have in place what it takes. We have the base chakra card. This is very much about your core. And as I said earlier, you know, Spirit did say to us, this relationship, the experience of this relationship is you know, your destiny. You're on the right path, Pisces, and I think that's really important for us to know. So, right, I'm going to finish off. I don't know how long this reading is, and I do apologise to keep knocking this table because I know you get a wobbly camera. But I'm going to just finish off with some Romance Angels cards. Yeah, I mean, they're asking you, this again is interesting, Pisces, because they're asking you to stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking, can you see this? They're very tiny, these cards. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so enough with this energy, Pisces. Enough with, you know, moping over the past and what hasn't gone well and dwelling, you know. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. They want you to stay optimistic. You know, they want you to put the negative thinking behind you because this well-deserved reward is coming. Okay? So let's see if there's anything else. Is there anything else for Pisces, please? Anything else, Spirit, for Pisces? Anything else for Spirit, for Pisces, Spirit? Anything else for Pisces? Anything else for Pisces? Whoop. Oh. Okay. I love this card. This could be the one, Pisces. Now, this is saying you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So it could well be that this is somebody returning. It could well be that this is someone that, you know, maybe you were dwelling in the past on a relationship you let go of. You know, maybe this is someone you're missing. Maybe this is a friend that you realised after they'd left your circle that actually this was someone that perhaps you wanted a relationship with. And, you know, what Spirit is saying is, you know, this is a significant relationship. I get lovely warm feelings when it's a very positive love energy. And this is what I'm getting from this Two of Cups tonight. And so this doesn't surprise me that this could be the one. You know, and that is a lovely card. This is why they're asking you to stay optimistic. It also obviously fits with the card of destiny. You were meant to meet this person. He or she was meant to come into your life in divine timing, which is why potentially they're coming back now. But remember, this is a June reading, so you must get some indication, Pisces, or you will be getting some indication during the month of June about this person. I think there's another card to come out, so let's just try that. Can we have another card, please? Is there another message for Pisces? Yeah, you need to spend time getting to know each other. You know, it may be that you had a fairly superficial relationship before. It may be you were just friends before, acquaintances before. But this says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So, you know, this is going to be a deep relationship. You know, this is somebody who you could potentially be spending your life with, Pisces. So, you know, very much sounds as though there could be someone coming back into your life. If you are already in a set relationship and you just wanted to look at sort of where love was going for June, you know, this may well be that this is just new energy coming into your existing relationship, and that maybe you'll be spending some time getting to know each other on a deeper level during June. You may well be making just some changes to your relationship, and, you know, otherwise, as I say, this very much points at somebody coming back into your life too, Pisces. So if that resonates with you, please take from it what you will. We can all take different aspects from different readings, because these readings are so general. It's obviously difficult to be exact for everybody. I'm not doing personal readings at the moment, but that will be starting, you know, hopefully fairly soon. I'm just trying to get into a good routine with readings. So if you did enjoy the reading, please let me know in the comments, Pisces, because it's helpful for me to know whether or not I'm on the right track and you know, giving you the answers that you want. I don't mean the answers you want, but you know, I'm meeting the needs for the types of readings you want is what I meant to say. So yeah, please comment. Please, I would appreciate any likes if you do like the reading. It's again positive feedback so that I know I'm on the right track. And if you do want to know about your work situation, I will be doing that reading, as I said at the beginning, in the next few days. So please subscribe, click the bell button, and so I can you can be notified when that video is up. Okay, good to talk to you, Pisces. Have a beautiful June and stay optimistic. Take care. Bye.